The day started out as every other day, just on my way to work, and had a very strange feeling in my chest.
We were home alone, and our dad called us and said that our mom was in the hospital.
So at that point, I knew something was wrong. I didn't exactly know what was wrong. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry, I'm sorry. My name is Julie Bowald. I experienced a heart attack about 6 months ago at the age of 44. My mom found me in my car, and she said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I think I'm having a heart attack." And in my mind, I thought there's no way I could be having a heart attack, but I knew that something was very, very wrong.
We were shocked because, she was healthy and she exercised and ate well, and it just wasn't what we were expecting.
Luckily, my mom was very quick to act. She called the ambulance, and they were very close. They were just a few blocks away. I was very, very fortunate that the ambulance was able to communicate directly with the hospital, so they were prepared when I came. They had me prepped to go straight to the cath lab. So the second I pulled into the hospital, Dr. Rashid and his team were ready for me, and they went straight to work to begin saving my life.
She presented to our emergency room with chest pain, and she was brought up to the cardiac catheterization laboratory where I happened to be working that day. And we were able to successfully open an artery that had closed on her spontaneously. She had a very unusual condition called SCAD, SCAD, which stands for spontaneous coronary artery dissection. And typically when that happens, they still have blood flow. You usually don't have to do anything but observe them and give them the appropriate medications. But in Julie's case, her SCAD turned into an acute closure of her artery. So she had ongoing chest pain and an ongoing heart attack, and we had to figure out some way to open up this artery, which in a SCAD condition is somewhat difficult. But we were able to get a wire into place to make sure that we were in the true artery and not outside the artery. We were able to balloon it and stent it, and she did well. I think she went home 2 or 3 days later.
I got up every morning, usually around 4:30 or 5. I went kickboxing almost every day. I was very into fitness, very into my health. I was in probably the best shape of my life when it happened, so that's why I just couldn't believe I was having a heart attack.
I'm really thankful for how fast they were with it because she really didn't have a lot of time. This heart attack is so rare and not a lot of people live through it, so the information on it really isn't that plentiful. So they were really good about telling us what they knew and our options as far as her recovery and where we could go.
It was with God's grace that we were able to get that artery open, because that was not an easy blockage to unblock with stents. When an artery tears on itself, it's very difficult to position the equipment to get it open, and somebody was watching over her.
It's really made me regroup and think about what's important, and that you can't get those days back. That your kids grow up so quickly. It's brought our family closer. The things that you thought were a big deal really aren't that important, and the things that you really had been passing over are the things that are most important.